So find a comfortable seat for yourself, whether you're in a chair or you're on a cushion on your mat. So one of the things, as you were saying, but if I have a minute to address knees, I will, if I'm thinking about it. So today we're going to focus on breath and alignment. And usually I take Cindy's sermon and I try to work her sermon into our practice in some way. We had a guest pastor this week and I just didn't feel it, but this morning I had already done a workup for our practice today, which was to focus on pranayama. So pranayama is breathing, and it's the fourth limb of Ashtanga yoga, and Ashtanga yoga is what we are practicing here. There's many different schools of yoga. This is just one of them. This is the one that I learned. So this is Ashtanga yoga, and the fourth limb of the 8 limbs of Ashtanga yoga. The fourth one is pranayama, which is your breathing. So if you've been in my class before, you know that every time we do poses or we move, I'm always saying inhale and exhale and move you forward. And that's because pranayama is extremely important in yoga. So that's why we use the breathing techniques that we use as we move through poses. So I just wanted to, some of the things that I read yesterday and this morning as I was thinking about our practice. And then I was so excited because Cindy posted her, and I have to pull it up again, so excuse me. So Cindy posted this morning, Psalm 51, verse 10. So this was, her thought for the day. And it just really tied into our practice, and I thought it was so wonderful. So I'm going to read the American Standard Version, and I just have pulled up her email. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. And immediately, of course, I love that verse, but immediately I thought, oh, well, prana means breath in Sanskrit, but it also means spirit. And so I immediately made that connection, and it made me so happy. Maybe God was looking down going, oh, this needs to happen, because, Linda was looking for her theme, and there it is. So thank you very much, Cindy. So a couple of things I took from that. The psalmist asked God for a pure or clean heart, for a right spirit within, for a right spirit deep in the bowels, for a loyal spirit, a new spirit, and in my inward parts. So spirit or breath, I know some of you know the hymn, breathe on me, breath of God. So breathe your spirit on me, and likewise, let me breathe your spirit as well. And that is that it becomes a part of me and or is me. So a few things to consider, just as you are sitting comfortably in your chair, on your mat, just following your own breath. I want to read just a few more things. Breathing connects our mind, our body, our spirit. Through breathing and by developing awareness of breath, something way beyond the physical unfolds. Breathing is the first thing we do and the last thing we do. Everything in between, we sort of take for granted, unless there is an event which causes us to take pause and to become aware of our breathing. And usually it is a negative event as opposed to something positive happening to us physically. So today in our practice, I want to pay attention to 3 things, or have us pay attention to 3 things. And this is always true, but it's the first time I've spoken of it in this way. So pay attention to breath. The breath is a great indicator of what's happening mentally and physically. Pay attention to sensation. So the sensation that arises in the body as you move or hold a pose. And obviously in yoga, anytime it's too much, and even if you're not doing yoga, if you're in a position and it's uncomfortable and your body is saying you need to move, that sensation that's your message. Then you need to move out of it. Maybe you need to move deeper. Maybe it's not enough. So be aware of your sensation. So breath, sensation, And the last one is how that pose affects you when you come out of it. So in yin, fortunately, we take a little bit more time in our pose and then also out of our pose in the rebound, where we can just sit and feel and breathe and think. So today we're going to start, and you can do this in your chair, bud, or you can do this standing. So we are going to begin standing up. So if you come to a standing posture at the top of your mat, I'm going to face you. And since I'm facing you, this side of my body for me is my right hand, but you'll see it as my left. So I'm going to try to cue it that way, but a lot of times I get mixed up because I have to think backwards. So forgive me and just figure it out. Okay. So aligning the body is equally important. So alignment means, is your tailbone pushing towards the earth? And is the top or crown of your head reaching for the sky? So we're aligning our spine. And how we do that is our feet are hip distance apart, our shoulders back and down, facing forward, crown of the head reaching for the heavens, base of the spine reaching for the earth. Palms come together in Anjali Mudra, heart center, prayer pose. Bowing to the wisdom of your heart, close your eyes, take a moment here, focusing on your breath, focusing on spirit within. With eyes closed, we will chant one chant of Om together. Inhaling to chant, exhaling. With a gentle bend in your knees, maintaining alignment in your spine. Inhale, open your arms for joy. Exhale, round for love. Hug a tree. Inhale, arms high in thanksgiving and praise. Palms come together down to heart center, gratitude. Two more times. Inhale and open wide for joy. Exhale, rounding for love. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, palms come down to heart center, gratitude. Last one. Inhale, joy. Exhale, rounding for love. Inhale, arms high, thanksgiving. Palms come together, heart center, gratitude. Hands come by the sides, palms face forward. Eyes open or closed. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Breathing in and out through the nose, mindful of your alignment. Base of the spine reaching for the earth. Crown of the head reaching for the sky. If you want a little more, bring your left arm out, place it over top of your head, no pressure. Rest it there, let your fingers dangle over your ear. The opposite arm goes out to the side with splayed fingers. And we're here for just 2 more breaths. Take a nice big inhale here. As you exhale, release the arm. Inhale, head back to center, shoulders up, back, down, forward, reverse it, back, up, forward, down. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Keeping a nice alignment in the spine, shoulders back and down, heart reaching forward. The tips of your shoulder blades lifting your heart. and stay here. Or if you would like a little more of a stretch, bring your right arm out and place it over top of your head. Dangle your fingers over your ear. Opposite hand comes out to the side, splay the fingers. Just a few nice breaths here at your own pace. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the neck. Belly button to spine to maintain your alignment. Nice inhale here. As you exhale, slowly release your hand away from your head. Inhale back to center. Inhale, shoulders up, back, down, forward. Let's do it one more time. Up, back, down, forward, reverse, forward, back, down, up. Go at your own pace. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. If you've been standing, maybe do a few of these. Wiggle a little bit. Coming back to center, feet under the hips. Nice alignment. Knit your belly button to your spine, shoulders back and down, heart is lifted. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. As you breathe, on your exhale, see if you can look a little more over your shoulder by just moving your neck ever so slightly. On your next exhale, move your eyes over to the left as far as you can. On your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, tuck your chin to your chest and roll your head back up to center. Inhale, exhale, turn your head over towards your right shoulder. Nice, easy breaths here. On your exhales, see if you can twist just a little bit more using only the neck. Everything else should be relaxed. Eyes looking over the right shoulder as far as you can. Inhale, as you exhale, slowly bring your head back to center. Inhale and exhale, drop the chin slowly to the chest. Nice exhale here. Chest, chin comes into chest and slowly roll your head back to center. Shake it out, wiggle just a little bit. Inhale, left arm comes across the chest, right arm comes under and up. As you exhale, bring your left arm towards your body, opening up the back of the shoulder. We're here for a few breaths. Preparing to release, take a nice inhale. Exhale, release. Gently flap your arms, arms by the side. Inhale, right arm comes over the chest, left arm comes under and moves the right arm towards the chest. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace, opening up the back of the shoulder. You'll feel some space in your shoulder blades. Preparing to release, inhale. Exhale, slowly release the arms. Let them come out to the sides, flap just a little bit. We're going to do one more shoulder opener here. So left arm comes out in front of you at a 90-degree angle. Right arm comes underneath, and you can stay here. Or if you can bring your palms, the backside palms together, or you can wrap. So just have to be where you are. I'm going to turn sideways. So the The elbows are going to be in a 90-degree angle. Shoulders are back and down. Knit your belly button to your spine. If you can wrap, great. If you can't, that's okay. Karate chop your hands forward. Tuck the chin, lift the ribs. Breathe here at your own pace. This is quite intense. If it's too much, then lower that karate chop a little bit. Last inhale. As you exhale, slowly release. Shake that out. Opposite side. Right arm comes up at a 90-degree angle. Left arm comes underneath. You can make them come back to back. You can have them here. You can wrap them. So elbows are 90-degree angle. Shoulders are back and down. Belly button's knitted to spine. Inhale as you exhale, karate chop forward. Tuck the chin to the chest, lift the ribs. Breathe here at your own pace. This can feel quite intense. If it's too much, pull back just a little bit. One more deep breath here. Inhaling. As you exhale, release gently and slowly move your arms back and forth. We have one more chest opener, and also it expands the shoulders just a little bit. So I want to show you how to do that. We've done it a couple times different ways. It's probably easiest if I turn around. So inhale, your right arm comes high, your left arm drops behind you. Grab your shirt with your right arm. Left arm comes behind you, grab your shirt. Now I'm going to turn sideways. Knit your belly button to your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. Ribs are lifted high. Inhale. As you exhale, begin pushing your elbows towards the back. You might even be able to creep your hands up higher on your shirt. Some people can hold. If you can't, if you're way down here, it's fine. You're just opening up some space. Inhale, 2 more breaths. Each exhale, see if you can push a little more. Last inhale. Exhale, release, and slowly unwind and shake out your arms. Other side, left arm comes up, bends and grabs the shirt behind you. Each side is different. My left side is not as strong as my right. My right arm comes behind me, grabs the shirt. Again, knitting belly button to spine. Lift the ribs. Tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, begin pushing your elbows towards the back of the room, really opening up one side more than the other. If you can, start squeezing or crawling up your shirt, that's great. If you're happy where you are, stay there. We have 2 more breaths. Exhale and pushing back towards the back of the room. Preparing to release, inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Now we're going to knock on heaven's door. So knocking on heaven's door, we just wrap our arms in front and we clap in the back and go opposite directions. If you're not in a position to do this, if you're in a chair, you can grab opposite arms. So with opposite arms, grab your shoulder blades, tuck your chin, and stay here, and then reverse it. If this feels better, then do this. I like to do the knocking on heaven's door because I think it really gets our fascia moving. From everything that I've read, it's a good thing for us to do. So here's we're going to take our slow flow. If at any point it's too much for you, remember you can go down on your knees except for butt. But you can at least do some of the flow in your chair. So feet are hip distance apart, feet are hip distance apart, shoulders backing down. Let the blades of your shoulder blades, the tips of your shoulder blades. Lift your heart. Palms come together, heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, slowly forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Head comes down, fingertips, palms, something touches the mat or the floor. If you have a block, oops, I don't have one. You can put your hands on the block. Head is down, knees are bent. Grab opposite elbows. Let your belly rest on your thighs. And as you exhale, release that lower back. We're here for 3 full breaths. With every exhale, really let that release. Inhale, bring your palms or fingertips to the mat. Bend your knees, push into your feet, come all the way to standing, backward swan dive. Nice tall stretch at the top, palms come together, heart center, belly button knitted to your spine. Palms back to heart center, Anjali Mudra, shoulders back and down. Hands by the side, palms facing forward. Energy's moving in and out. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Dropping your head. Bend the knees slightly. Grab opposite elbows. Inhale. Exhale. With every exhale, give more release to that lower back. Inhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, push your heels into the mat as you exhale. Backward swan dive, slowly come to standing. Slight back bend, palms come together, heart center, Anjali Mudra. So here we take a flow that involves a plank. So if you need to use a blanket or something for your knees, then you can already place it there, or you can pull it in as you need to. So this is just a little bit of strength building. So inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, flat back, gaze is down. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, step back with your left leg. Inhale, step back with your right leg. Prepare yourself for your plank. Be strong here. If you need to come down on your knees, come down on your knees and stay here. Face is looking down at the mat. We're here for 3, 2, 1. As we come down on the mat, bring your arms in towards your ribs. Slowly lower yourself to your mat. Untuck your toes, forehead to the mat. Get strong in your legs, strong in your glutes. Push your pelvis into your mat and push slowly into your hands to lift up and look forward into your Bhujangasana, which is your serpent pose. If you can go higher, that's fine. Stay where you are if you're comfortable. Inhale, exhale, forehead comes down to the mat. Tuck the toes. Inhale, plant palms under your shoulders. Exhale, push up and back into your first down dog. So find your down dog that's comfortable for you. Pedal your feet. Knit your belly button to your spine. Hips are resting or pushing up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, come up on your toes and begin walking towards the top of your mat. You are an orangutan. So just get up there. Feet are hip distance apart. Head is down, bend the knees, grab opposite elbows, rest your belly on your thighs. Again, let's give that lower back a nice break by some exhaling and releasing. Inhale, plant your palms, bend the knees, push into your feet as you exhale. Come up to standing backward swan dive. Palms come together, heart center, Anjali Mudra. Awareness within, awareness of your breath. Hands come down by your sides, palms facing forward, shoulders backing down. Take a moment here to become aware of your breathing, of the spirit within, the sensations of the body. And how do you feel after you have done several poses? Becoming aware of mind, body, spirit in unity. Palms come together, heart center. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Flat back, gazes down. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale, left foot comes back, drop the knee. Inhale, right foot comes back, drop the knee. Bring your big toes together. And as far as you would like, your knees out to the side of your mat and push back into child's pose, giving release to the lower back. Head comes down to the mat. Follow your own breath here. Plant your palms. Inhale as you exhale, push up into tabletop. Again, if you are on a surface that is tough on your knees, you can be on a cushion. I'm on a tile floor, so I'm on a cushion because my mat doesn't do it for me. So palms are under the shoulders. Knees are hip distance apart. We'll take a few cat-cows. So inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift your head. Exhale, drop the tailbone, lift the belly, drop the head. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the head. Exhale, drop the tailbone, lift the belly, drop the head. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the head. Last one. Exhale, drop the tailbone, lift the belly, drop the head. From here, we're going to go into thread the needle. I'm going to stay on my comfy little blanket for my knees. So knees are hip distance apart, palms under the shoulders. Inhale, your left arm's high, and exhale, thread it through with palm facing up. Head comes down to the mat. The farther out you take your threaded arm, the more of a stretch you get behind you. Right arm comes out in front of you. If you want a deeper stretch in your shoulder, you begin to bring your hips towards your heels. So again, this is all about you and your body and what's comfortable. We're here for 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, bring your right palm under your right shoulder. Exhale, push into the palm. Unthread your arm. Lift it high. Exhale, place it back down on the mat. Opposite side, inhale your right arm high. Exhale, thread your right arm through your left, palm facing up. Head comes down, ear comes down to the mat. Stay here or bring your left arm out in front of you. Stay here or go deeper and bring your hips towards your heels. We're here for just a few breaths. Inhale, bring your left arm under your left shoulder. As you exhale, push into your left arm, unthread your right arm high. Bring it back down to the mat. Wiggle around just a little bit. We're going to go into figure 4 from here. So from here, you can come back and sit on your ankles if that's comfortable for you. Lean over to one side or the other. For me, it's my left side. If you are on a blanket, remove it. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Readjust yourself to the center of your mat. Flex your feet. If you have a cushion, it's really handy, but you can use a pillow. You can use a blanket rolled up. And this is just to give ourselves a moment of relief for the back. Inhale. Exhale, slowly allow yourself just to come forward and roll over until you feel just a little bit of pressure in the low back. And then just drop your head, your shoulders, your neck. We keep our toes curled to protect our knees. If you let them go, it's okay because we're not in a very deep pose at this moment. This is more restorative. But again, if you have knee issues, it's wise to keep your toes curled toward your nose. Finding your pranayama, your breath. Asking yourself, what sensations am I feeling in this pose? On your next inhale, plant your fingertips or your palms in backward cat paw your way to straight seated position. Plant your palms behind you or beside your hips. Slowly allow your hands to walk you backwards. If this is too much pressure on your back, then you want to bend your knees and come down gently on your side and allow yourself then to roll over on your back. So in every instance, protect whatever it is that is hurting or that you are aware of that needs special attention. So lying flat on your back, bend the knees, hip distance apart, about, about 6 to 8 inches away from your glutes. Inhale, bring your right knee into the chest, give it a little hug. As you exhale, place your right ankle over your left knee so that your foot is hanging off of your left knee. Flex your right foot. We're going to reach through and grab, interlock our hands behind our left thigh on our inhale. So inhale, pull yourself up, lock your fingers behind your left thigh. Now, if this becomes too hard for your neck and it's more difficult for your neck than your leg, then you use a prop under your head to help you so that you actually will then get the stretch that you need for your sciatic nerve, for your sciatica, if you have it. Raise your hand if you have it. Yes, I do. Keep your feet flexed. I don't need this because I'm quite flexible, but that will help you if you're trying to assist yourself. We're here for just a few breaths. Every exhale, let that hip really relax. Shoulders are on the mat. One shoulder will be slightly off. That's okay. If you're lifted way up, then you do need assistance. You need a blanket or a cushion or something behind you. One of the tenets of yoga and practicing yoga, the first yama, which is the first limb of Ashtanga yoga, it has 5 parts. The first part is ahimsa, which means do no harm. But also encompassed in that or within that is loving kindness towards the self. So in everything we do, loving kindness should be at the center. This is our last inhale. Exhale, slowly allow your left foot to come down to the mat. Inhale, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Exhale, extend your right leg out straight, your left leg out straight. Both arms over the top of your head. Stretch one side, stretch the other. Bring your arms down back to your sides. Bend both legs. We need to do the other side. Inhale, bring that left knee into the chest. Flex the left foot. Grab the left ankle with your right hand. Place it over your right knee with foot flexed. Preparing to lift and to lock behind the right thigh. Inhale, lift up. Bring your leg towards you. Lock your fingers. And slowly on your exhale, release and come down. Again, if you need any assistance, grab what you need, a blanket, a block, a cushion. The release will be felt in the back side of your thigh, so that IT band. And it's in different places for different people. So you could also be feeling it in your lower back, in your hip, could be anywhere. Become aware of the sensation, making other movements if you need to make adjustments. With every exhale, allowing yourself to let go just a little more. Bringing oxygen, bringing energy to those cells which are so tight and which are craving release. So as we practice yin at the end of our practice today, we're opening up and creating space. And bringing new energy and breath and spirit to those spaces. Last deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly allow your right foot to come down to the mat. Inhale, bringing the left knee in towards your chest. Exhale, allow the left leg to stretch out completely. The right leg to stretch out completely. Both hands come up over your head. Stretch, 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 stretch. Arms come down by your sides. Bend the knees one more time. Hip distance apart. Feet are on the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, allow both of your knees to drop to your right side. If there's too much distance between your knee and the floor, place a blanket underneath your knee. So this is a twist. So this is not meant to hurt your knee. So you should feel the twist on the left side of your body. Arms come out to the side. And we're here for 3 full breaths, relaxing and letting go with each exhale. Breath, sensation. How do you feel? Can you let go and bring loving kindness, spirit, energy to every space you are creating? Inhale here, and on your exhale, push into your right foot. So push very strongly into the mat. You will find yourself automatically coming back to center. So your thighs engaged, your foot's engaged, but everything else just pops right up. If you needed your blanket for one side, you may go ahead and switch it to the other. You may or may not need it on this side, but it's always good to have it. Inhale here, make any adjustments you need to. As you exhale, lower gently your legs towards the opposite side, to the left side. Allow your knee to come down to the floor. Feel this gentle twist on the right side of the body. Every exhale, releasing and letting go. Inhale here. As you exhale, push into your left foot, your left thigh, and bring yourself slowly back to center. Make any adjustments you need to. Inhale, right knee comes into the chest, left knee comes into the chest. Interlace your fingers and slowly rock yourself in cradle, back and forth, giving yourself a nice little massage here. Exhale, bring your feet back to the mat. Inhale, as you exhale, stretch out your right leg and your right arm in opposite directions. Next, exhale, stretch out your left leg, your left arm in opposite directions. We're preparing for Shavasana, our final pose. Arms come down by the sides, palms face up. Relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. Paying attention to the energy flow that you have created. Paying attention to breath, sensation, and how you feel as you are coming out of your practice. So while here in Shavasana, I will read just a few things for you. So with your eyes closed, you can consider your practice today, where it has taken you, where your breath has taken you. Where is life taking you? If we look at the state of the breath, we can come to know the state of the mind. When we change the breath, we change who we are, and everything changes. On average, at 16 breaths per minute, we will take 23,000 cycles of breath per day. The ancient yogis believe that we are gifted with so many breaths per life, so why waste another breath? We come into this life on the inhale, and we leave on the exhale. Make every breath count. So you have 2 minutes with eyes closed to pray, to relax, to feel those sensations in your body. Your time will begin now, and after 2 minutes, I will sing 1 round of Om to end our practice. Begin to feel your fingers and your toes. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and circle your ankles. Maybe windshield wipe your legs back and forth. Make gentle, kind movements with your body. And when you're ready, roll over to one side or the other and find your way to a comfortable seated posture. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending class today. I hope it was beneficial for you. And throughout the week, I hope you will keep that wonderful breath and that beautiful spirit with you everywhere that you go. Namaste. The light in me honors and loves the light in you.
Namaste.